great trap, because if your people know too much product knowledge, they will lead with product knowledge. Here's why you need to do business with us. When we take a look at what we need to know about our salespeople, you need to know the 5 killer weaknesses. You need to know those things that you're never going to be able to know about them, because these are the things that prevent them from selling. It doesn't make them bad people, it just makes them ineffective at sales. And the number one thing is need for approval. Do your salespeople have a high need to be liked? Because if their need to be liked is greater than their need to sell, they will be what I'm going to call professional visitors. Professional visitors are making great sales calls. Some days they sell things, some days they don't. But the challenge of need for approval, it's the number one killer weakness, and 84% of salespeople have it. Many don't know how to deal with it. Second thing, their outlook on life. Do they have an abundant mentality or a scarcity mentality? That abundant mentality says they will prospect this way. SW, 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 next. Some will, some won't. So what? Next. It's a lot like dating. I think the challenge we have is many times someone's outlook prevents them from going after those things that are new. If they have a scarcity mentality, they will keep working the same customers over and over and over without the thought that they should be expanding their business. Emotion. I want you to think of emotional composure. We all have emotions. They're part of our life. But salespeople who have problems with emotions take ownership of this sale far too soon. They believe when a prospect either says we're going to do business or not going to do business, that that's a fact. Because emotionally they've become attached to it and can't be objective about it. One more. Fear of rejection. The number 2 killer weakness is 90% of human beings have a fear of rejection. The inability to hear no and deal with it. The challenge is no is a real answer. But no is only no when we accept it. And so if we can teach our people how to deal with no, they're more effective, number 1. Last thing, ego. We hear salespeople having high egos. And we believe that many times ego is what drives them. But in my world, ego equals confidence. Salespeople who have an appropriate ego are confident about what they can do. They're not what we would call egomaniacs, but they're confident about what they can do. These 5 things, when you go back and look at your sales force, these are the 5 things you need to know about them. Because however good they are at doing what they're doing, if they have these things, they will put a cap on their ability to succeed.